So we're at home, we're being artistic, we still want to perform, we still got things to say, we still got music to promote. What are we going to do? How are we going to film it? How are we going to light it? How are we going to make something that comes across well and professional and creative and artistic when there's just us at home with no equipment? We just need to be creative about it. There are lots of methods and tricks and different things that we can learn and teach ourselves just to find creative ways of filming ourselves doing our performances. Now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making it all up as I go along. All I'll do is I'll go and check out a few YouTube videos, get some inspiration, watch some real life videos, figure out how can you translate that to yourself. What can you do with the things that you've got to hand, like your phone? There are simple tricks and there are simple methods that is maybe wise to adhere to, but at the same time, the rules and those methods are all there to be ignored and broken, right? That's what we do as artists. That's how new art is formed. It's so inspiring watching how artists around the world have taken to filming performances at home in their own environments and coming up with all cool ideas and methods to create music, produce it and put it across to us. Check out Younger, an amazing artist from the UK. He's a buddy of mine. I've played with him in various different outfits and he's got this act that is basically just him. He plays drums incredibly, percussion, synths, keys, triggering, looping, using Ableton as a bass and singing and performing. He is now at home creating things in his own space, limited equipment, no audience, but he's absolutely smashing it and blowing us away. You should go and check it out. I'll link him below. Is it important to be able to film things well at home? Yeah, I think it's massively important. Why? So many reasons. Just watching yourself back, first of all, you learn so much more about your performance. You see the things you don't like so much easier, and you can monitor your progress by recording yourself and watching yourself back. More importantly though, you know, there's all the artists around the world have taken to doing live streams, to doing little acoustic things at home, all these sort of different formats that we're seeing now. And I've said it before and I'm still saying it now, I don't think that's going to change. I think that format could stick around. I think artists, instead of them making albums that are a cohesive piece of work, which has been on the demise for a long, long time, they could be making sort of live stream shows, like a stage show, like that, like Dua Lipa, like Alicia Keys did New Year's Eve. They put together a show that's got an aesthetic, that might even have a storyline. This show is what they then go and tour. Instead of a band back in the day would go and tour an album, I wouldn't be surprised if artists made these amazing streaming shows, make it like a piece of theatre, and then they go and tour that show, and that's what you go and buy a ticket to live. No doubt I'm wrong, because what the hell do I know? But what I do know is that it's really fun and really creative and really useful to film yourself performing at home. So something I do to try and make my videos a bit more interesting and to keep people engaged is use lots of different camera angles. So here's a nice wide shot where you can see where we are, bringing the audience into my environment. Here's a diagonal angle, you can come in a bit closer, you can see what's going on here. Here's an extreme close-up shot. If you're using an SLR camera, you can get that f-stop down nice and low so that you get that background blur going on there. You can even get it on some of the iPhones now as well. See when it focuses back there, that goes sharp. Little low angle there to mix things up a little bit. So far everything's quite static, which is cool, some nice shots. I can certainly edit them together to be a nice little performance, but I'd like to get some movement in there. I'd like to get some motion, you know? It's hard because I'm doing this on my own and I'm just setting up each shot individually and I'm doing it with one camera. I'm gonna try and messing around with some little ideas that I've kind of come across. Yes. Thank you, Amazon same-day delivery. Right, I'm gonna try a couple of things. What about getting those smooth panning shots of lovely blurry B-roll? You could just use a tea towel.
But I need to make a hands-free version of this because I'm playing the guitar.
So what tips and tricks can we steal from real life videographers? The things that they use that can make their shots more interesting, more cinematic, add more motion. We can do the same things at home. We just got to steal them. Look, that was just me, pulling my camera on a wheelie chair with a piece of rope. It's a rubbish idea, but it kind of worked, right? By the way, that took me about 10 takes to get anything near that good. More interesting. To take what we've got, simple things at home. Tips and trickery can we use? So what different tricks and ideas can we use? Borrow from... Oh dear. Oh dear.